What's up, y'all? YouTube. It's your boy Marky Slade, the Rant Mental Health Awareness, and just tapping in real quick, man. I just wanted to talk about something I've been discussing for a while, that I've been creating for a while. You know what I'm saying? I think that we done dropped the ball on it, man. And I don't understand how, after all these years of hip hop, man, we don't have the Hip Hop Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? We don't have a Hip Hop Hall of Fame building. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very, very, very intrigued by us keeping up the culture of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I'm an artist. I've been making music for 20 plus. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop music for 20 plus. But I just wanted to know that, you know what I'm saying? How is that not a form of function already? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I used to have this blueprint. I got the blueprint, the paperwork done, and everything schematically put out together, and what I'm gonna do and how I can line this up to try to get the ball rolling, and you know what I'm saying. But I'm just little old me, man. You know what I'm saying? So we're talking about a hip hop Hall of Fame building. How is that not here yet? What is the culture? What part of the culture is that? When are we gonna try to make this happen? Like this is a Hall of Fame. We got guys going in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Hip hop guys going in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame that don't even make rock and roll, brother. How is that even beneficial to hip hop? It just goes to show you the players that you think are in place ain't in place, man. The business you thought was happening ain't happening. Just think about it, man. This is a Hip Hop Hall of Fame, man. I don't care. You dropped a record, you're in this motherfucker. We should have this for our culture, our business. Something to look at, something to see. Something for the history, for the youth to grow up and see who the greats were, what they created, what the business lane was, what's the landscape, how important it was to network, the camaraderie. We cannot continue to go on in hip hop and not have this fucking building, yo. Millions of dollars being made in hip hop, and we can't come together to put this together. Everybody in hip hop add fucking $500. It's done. Not even. Come on, man. But that's the problem. That's the problem with us, man. We ain't holding ourselves accountable for the shit we need to take responsibility for in hip hop. It's crazy, man. All this time, no Hip Hop Hall of Fame. That's scary, dog. That's scary. It just goes to show we don't want to create nothing. We don't want to leave our legacy there so that the youth can see where the hip hop come from. It's a Hall of Fame in every fucking genre, sports, entertainment, everywhere. Ain't no Hip Hop Hall of Fame. Come on, man. We got to do better, and we got to start holding ourselves accountable for this shit. How are we not holding ourselves accountable for a Hip Hop Hall of Fame? We don't have a Hip Hop Hall of Fame? Not a building? What? Hip hop, the biggest genre of music, and we don't have a building to celebrate these motherfuckers? That shit's scary, man. That shit just goes to show that what we're trying to do with our culture that we ain't trying to do. You know what I'm saying? You got major players in hip hop. We could create this. If I had the dollar, I would be the first one to do it. The information and the research I got is crazy for somebody that's not even able to financially make the pull to do this. the Hip Hop Hall of Fame building. I want it to be in the BX, where hip hop started. I have the 10 biggest real estate owners in the Bronx. I have the information. I don't have the cachet to get on the business plan and call these motherfuckers. Just give me a venue, find a building in the BX. Nice stadium-sized building. Hip Hop Hall of Fame. You don't have to ask where the food's coming from. It's supply and demand. Yo, Rick Ross, come on, bring the Wingstops down here. Charlamagne, bring the Crystals. Rick Ross, bring the Checkers down here. Bun B, bring Trillburger into the Hip Hop Hall of Fame. We got to have a Trillburger in here. We got to have everybody get their spot. Kanye get his own area in the Hip Hop Hall of Fame. Get his own area. Adidas, all that. Everything he created. Jay-Z, his own. We get the 40-40 Club. Add the 40-40 Club to the Hip Hop Hall of Fame. It's in there. It's a building. All the events that you have, the award shows, there. BET award shows, there. Everything at the Hip Hop Hall of Fame. Everybody on the wall. I don't give a fuck from Key Glock to Eazy-E. If you contribute to hip hop, you in there. You're gonna have a section. All the clothing lines, the hip hop clothing line, the designer fashions, the hip hop wear, they in there. It's supply and demand. We could do Envy's hip hop car shows, Rick Rock car shows. Everything hip hop can be done at the Hip Hop Hall of Fame. How are we pushing brothers into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? We gotta own that shit, man. And that's what's wrong with our culture. We in hip hop, we not owning shit. We sat here a few months ago and argued about who started hip hop, and it was black people, and the Puerto Ricans was there, and the white people was there. Who own it? Fuck who started it, who own it? Because the damn sure ain't us. That's what I'm saying, like, we don't have enough players to create the Hip Hop Hall of Fame building. The movie theaters in the Hip Hop Hall of Fame building, all they do is play hip hop movies. All they do is play hip hop movies. Hip Hop Hall of Fame. It's a building. It's a show, stage, performances, the BET Awards, Hip Hop Hall of Fame. I'm talking about, we got big pun section for represent the Latinos of hip hop. We got the big pun section over there. We got the Terror Squad section. You know what I'm saying? We got the Bad Boys section. We got the Death Row section. You got all these sections in hip hop. Far Side, the Beatles, everybody is in there. Call up M. Yo, M, give me Mom Spaghetti down here at the Hip Hop Hall of Fame, please. Yep, bring it on down. Anything that hip hop has created is in the Hip Hop Hall of Fame. Marathon, give me a marathon pop-up spot over here, Sam. Please, thank you. Marathon, we got a spot for you. It's everything hip hop's created. Old school Esco clothes, you can get that. The old school FJ 560 if you want to get that out the Terror Squad section. You know what I'm saying? The Dapper Dan situation. All that comes into play. It's supply and demand. The markets and the companies is gonna come to you. I used to hold this idea to myself because I didn't want no one to steal it. Now I want somebody to steal it because I ain't got the money. I ain't got the money, man. I done patent the idea, I can't lie to you, but to have the Hip Hop Hall of Fame, dog, there's no, anybody in hip hop that has something that's created something is going in that motherfucker. A building where everybody can go, you can bring the youth, you can see what hip hop has created, what it's done. My Adidas, we need Run DMC with their section. EPMD, NWA, all the West Coast, Kendrick, Game, Tupac, all that shit in one building, brother. And then when it's time to induct brothers, we got to start from the gate. We still got to induct Cool Herc, MC Shan, Marley Marl, and them brothers. They got to go. They got to be the first inductees to the Hip Hop Hall of Fame, though. We'll fuck around and do 10 inductees at a time. Every year we do 10 inductees. It's gonna take us a long time to get to even Jay and Nas because we're so far behind. We're gonna have to go Rakim, KRS-One, and that's after herking them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about how much playing field we got to utilize the fucking building. We're gonna do the Hip Hop Hall of Fame, and in order to get in there, you got to have legacy and be legendary. You know what I'm saying? Or just be anybody in hip hop. You in the building. We running around here making it rain. They got the money phones, all that. Everybody driving Wraiths and Phantoms. I mean, with $1 million jewelry. We don't have a building. They got the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. This shit, I've been coming up with this idea. I've been had this idea years ago, okay? But Eminem triggered it when they inducted him into the Hall of Fame, and Dolly Parton was like, I'm not going in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because I'm country. I'm the queen of country. What I'm doing? So they were M going. Okay, cool. You know what? If M going, I'll go. That's a whole different genre. He don't make rock and roll music. I'm one of the greats. He don't make rock and roll music though. That spot is solidified for like Ice-T and what is it? Run DMC. Maybe Lil Wayne. They could go into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Where's the Hip Hop Hall of Fame though? Run DMC, of course. Ice-T, of course. They can go into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as well as the Hip Hop Hall. Where's the Hip Hop Hall of Fame though? It's gonna take a while before you can even induct Hov and Nas, because you got to get to Kool Herc, you got to get to the Furious Five, we got to induct these guys and get them in there and get them some bread. All the OGs that get inducted, 500,000. Anybody we induct in the Hip Hop Hall of Fame, here you go, man. You get stipend, you get fucking money for fucking health care and shit. 500,000. Because they wasn't here to make the new monies, even though Rakim, shout out to Rakim, he's still doing shows, getting paid off of show money. That back end, Rakim is still rocking. You know what I'm saying? Wu-Tang, them niggas still rocking. That's closer to this era though. I'm talking about the OGs from back in the yak. I'm talking about the Marley Marls, the MC Shans of the world, the Kool Hercs of the world, Grandmaster Cass, these motherfuckers, man. DJ Red Alert. These motherfuckers that gotta be anointed, man. Put them and show the world that we care about our culture, motherfucker. Don't nobody talk shit about Garth Brooks, man. Nobody say shit about the Red Hot Chili Peppers, nigga. They anointed. Don't nobody talk shit. They who they are. They in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. This is it. Respect. I say nothing about Elvis, motherfucker. We arguing over Tupac and Biggie instead of putting them in the Hall of Fame. Because we don't have a building to put them in. Now, I'm not going to sit here and debate with anybody about why I think Tupac's the greatest artist of all time, hip-hop artist of all time. But I know yesterday we was listening to his fucking song, okay? Dear Mama comes on every Mother's Day. Now, that's stick-to-itiveness. That's longevity right there. You come out with a song like that. This man been gone for 30 years. We still listening to Dear Mama. It's still, they got money for war but can't feed the poor. It's still what he was talking about. How are we not representing that in our own Hall of Fame building? I'm scared. I'm scared of us as a people, y'all. I'm scared of us as a people because we apparently we don't even want to do each other enough to help each other. We talking about Jay-Z. How are we representing Jay-Z? How do the youth get to see who Jay-Z is and what he's created? How? YouTube, motherfucker, he took all this shit off. He want to own the rights to all his shit, so he ain't putting nothing on. How do you find this information? How do you find out this man came from hustling on the corner of the streets of Marcy to making it to owning businesses and a billionaire? How do you explain that shit? Come on, man. Come on. How do we allow this to happen to us? in the middle of it happening. This is America, okay? This is America. And the biggest music genre is hip hop. And we don't have a building to fucking just sit in? This is terrible. So later with the frivolous bullshit about who's doing what and who's better than who and whose house got to rotate. That's why people got mad at Drake. It wasn't that Drake's nice. Drake is great. But when it comes to competing with Kendrick, Kendrick started exposing the bullshit. Nobody want to hear about a rotating gold bathroom, brother. Nobody wants to hear about how your fucking roof reverts in your $19 million mansion, brother. To be honest, nobody wants to hear about your chrome heart Wraith, brother. Niggas is starving out this motherfucker. So people was like, we gonna be all right. Niggas want to hear that shit, brother. That's what's really sticking to the soul. No disrespect, because I love Drake. But this is what happens. And then in the midst of it, we're so combative that people start taking sides. This ain't Pac and Biggie. This is two people saying, I rap better than you, brother. That's what I'm saying. That's what this is all about. Kendrick said, I am better than you, brother. Drake said, I'm better than you, brother. Okay, let's do it. And nobody died. None of that. And somebody got exposed because of what hip hop culture is pushing. We're pushing the entertainment. We're pushing the women and the misogynistic and all this we're pushing all that, Kanye. Kendrick, on the other hand, is saying, no, we're not. We're doing it this way. This is what hip hop is supposed to be from our culture. Squabble up. But for us not to have a hip hop Hall of Fame and be able to explain that shit, it's terrible. Two of the biggest artists going back and forth with each other, and we ain't gonna be able to explain this shit other than YouTube and TikTok and shit. It needs to be displayed. Nas and Jay-Z, the controversy, the beef needs to be displayed, and what also needs to be displayed is these two black men got together after it was all over and said, I salute you, brother. That needs to be displayed. You understand what I'm saying? The comeback from the controversy and the violence needs to be displayed. Biggie Smalls, Tupac being friends needs to be displayed. The reason why Tupac spewed into the bullshit needs to be displayed. Me Against the World and the difference of All Eyes on Me needs to be displayed. We need to see this in the Hip Hop Hall of Fame. I believe, me personally, Tupac's the first artist to generate millions of dollars off of controversy. Once he utilized the controversy, that's when fucking All Eyes on Me came out. But in his mind state, he was saying, if I do the Me Against the World, poor righteous, poor black man shit, the niggas ain't gonna pay attention. And he was right. As soon as that man said, all eyes on me, live the life of a thug, nigga, till the day I die, live the life of a boss player, and even get high. When he said that shit, niggas paid attention. Man, the man been talking for years about fucking poverty and fucking police brutality, systematic racism. Brenda's got a baby. He been talking for years. But nobody cares about the truth when the lie is more entertaining. So we need entertainment in order to push the narrative. So Tupac came out, got with Death Row, and said, bang, bang, motherfuckers. And guess what happened? Everybody paid attention. Soon as he started the controversy, everybody was paying attention. It's up. The difference between the beefs back then is because if somebody seen somebody, it was going up. Drake and Kendrick, we weren't worried about that. But all of it needs to be displayed in the Hip Hop Hall of Fame. All of this needs to be displayed in the Hip Hop Hall of Fame building. We need to see how big hip hop stepped up for George Floyd. We need to see that in the building. But if we're not going to create the place that's going to generate the legacy, then what are we doing? What are we doing? Don't be mad at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because they got their greats posted everywhere and they got their situation locked in. That's what you're supposed to do. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Dolly Parton, Kiss, greats, all lined up, chilling, anointed. You can't say nothing about them. Pearl Jam, none of these motherfuckers. These are greats, okay? Red Hot Chili Peppers, Guns N' Roses, greats in the Hall of Fame. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Country, Dolly Parton, Hall of Fame. What are we doing? NBA, Hall of Fame. NHL, Hall of Fame. NFL, Hall of Fame. Golf, Hall of Fame. Comedy, Hall of Fame. What are we doing? Everything but hip hop has a Hall of Fame building. Why are we letting these people beat us, man? Why are we letting these people beat us in the head like this? I told you there's no, you don't need to speak on money. It's supply and demand business. You say it's a hip hop Hall of Fame. I got Pharrell, Dr. Dre, and goddamn Kool Herc and these brothers behind me. It's over. Rick Rubin, Steve Rifkin, and brothers like that. It's over. United Masters, Steve Stout. You get these people behind you. It's over. Everybody's gonna come. We need somewhere to eat. Anybody in hip hop that's created a restaurant, bring your restaurant to the Hip Hop Hall of Fame. Done deal. We don't need McDonald's. We don't need Burger King, Wendy's, none of that. We got hip hop artists that created businesses, restaurant businesses already running. Come on. We're going to have a movie theater in the Hip Hop Hall of Fame. The movie theater plays nothing but hip hop movies. Regular times like a regular movie theater, but it plays all hip hop movies. You can make your request. You want to see Juice? Juice is coming on next week, Friday, 10 o'clock. All hip-hop movies being played. Concerts, hip-hop, all over the place. It is a concert. There's a stadium there. You can have concerts. Arenas. We're going to have the events, the BET Awards, Hip-Hop Hall of Fame. Drink Champs, y'all come on down, Nori. We're going to build you a spot. We're going to build a Drink Champ spot right under the CNN area. Right where Noriega, Capone, Noriega, the whole CNN shit, you can see all their albums and all their work, the Royal Report. It's going to be a room. It's going to be a podcasting room. It's going to be Drink Champs in there. Hip Hop Hall of Fame. I mean, whenever you decide you want to come over here to do a show in the Hip Hop Hall of Fame, everything's set up. Ready to go. You and EFM, let's go. DJs all over the place. I got DJ booths everywhere so you can see how DJs get down. DJ Envy, he has his own booth, everything set up. You can see it, you know what I'm saying? What are we doing? Who cares? You know what I'm saying? All the drama, all the way back from the DJs that used to scratch to the DJs that are moving towards Serato and all the, everybody's in the Hip Hop Hall of Fame. If you contributed to hip hop, you in there. How do we not have this building? This is scary. This just goes to show we ain't about nothing. Back to my little. It's crazy because I've been speaking on this for a long time, y'all, and now I used to hide it because I didn't want no one to steal the idea from me. Even I tried to patent the idea, poor man's patent. I'll put y'all onto that later. You know what I'm saying? But back in this, how long I had it. I'm gonna mail this shit to myself, the idea to myself and shit. I'm talking about early 2000s and shit. And for it, I can't. There's no way. I don't understand. How the hell is this not happening? Uncle Luke, the whole South, Bun B, Pimp C, Outkast, Goody Mob, Ghetto Boys. Everybody's in the Hip Hop Hall of Fame. It's one building where all the artists are. And when you come in, it's gonna be like a time warp because you go from the East Coast down. So down, when you're going down the aisles, going down south. We could do this. And as you go down, you just stopping by. You want to stop by Miami before you get to Atlanta? Stop to Miami. Uncle Luke section everywhere. Trina, Trick, everywhere. Whole section filled up, nigga. Bitch better have my pots. Trick Daddy in there cooking. We got the setup so he could cook. We got Uncle Luke, nigga, showing all the football youth programs he did for the kids in Miami. All in the Hip Hop Hall of Fame. This is where you don't fucking miss nobody. Everybody gets represented in the Hip Hop Hall of Fame. The building. It's amazing. It's amazing, bro. It's just amazing what the mind thinks of, that you would think that these people, they got the money to do it. This is not even a fucking problem. The only problem we may have, and whoever's out there that does this, that got the cachet and the finances to do this, holla at me. I have a list of the wealthiest real estate owners in the Bronx. I have a list of these people. I have to update it because the list is 10 years old, but real estate people, well, it's about 20 years old. The real estate people, they don't fucking change. They still own real estate till they die, and they pass it on to their family. I have the list of the 10 wealthiest real estate owners in the Bronx. These people are easy to find. You can go Google this shit. I have the information. I'm from New England. I have this information because I did the research. All I need is the sponsorship and the business partner so I can call these. I can't call them now. I'm broke, brother. I'm just a black man trying to survive, nigga, looking like Snoop, nigga, out here doing my thing. I make music. I entertain. I got my podcast, Rant, Mental Health Awareness. We doing our thing, but I don't have the cachet to create this shit. Right at this point, I'm willing to give up the idea. I used to try to hide it because I didn't want no one to steal it from me. But now I'm like, this shit needs to get in effect. This shit needs to be built right now. Shout out to everybody tapping in. This is your boy Marky Slade, man. Real name, no gimmicks, man. It's the Rant Mental Health Awareness. I talk about mental health, but today on YouTube, I want to talk about this Hip Hop Hall of Fame shit. Because we ain't giving ourselves an opportunity to be legendary. How are we not giving ourselves the opportunity to be legendary? The whole place would be set up. You can't miss nothing. You can't miss nothing in hip hop. You put it in the building. Everybody gonna have their little section in their little booth where they gonna have their people there passing out their merch. That's their job, is to sit there in the Hip Hop Hall of Fame all day and pass out merch for some certain artists. That's a job for somebody. Put your little nephews and shit up there and put them on payroll. Like I said, Key Glock to Eazy-E. I don't give a fuck what you done in the hip hop game. You in there. And as long as you contributed, you in there. We got to see the downfalls and the ups. Hall wall, internet. I need the whole Houston section. Just imagine when you walk into the Houston section in the Hip Hop Hall of Fame, it's going to be welcome to Houston and all the Houston artists in there. That's where you got to go to Trillburger. You can't go to Trillburger, no part of the Hip Hop Hall of Fame. You have to go to the Houston part to go to Trillburger. You have to go to the Miami part to get some of Trick food. Bitch better have my pots. Or Wingstop. You got to go to the Miami part. Or shout out to D Wade, one of my favorite basketball players of all time. Shout out to D Wade and UD with their restaurant. You can call D Wade. Yo, y'all want to put the? I know hip hop folk come over there. Y'all want to bring the restaurant over here to the Miami section? What is it? 800 degrees, I think, is the name of the restaurant in Miami. You know what I'm saying? We get all these people lined up. We get everybody lined up. Get everybody to fucking That's what I'm saying, baby. We get everybody lined up and get everybody informed. Everybody's gonna generate money. You don't even need to fucking be there. You don't need to be there. Just your section's gonna generate money. Each time the hip hop areas are popping, then people gonna go visit. People, the Memphis section, you got the young Dolph, everything set up. They could get a couple of his cars, put him in there, represent him well, let him benefit. You know what I'm saying? Every time somebody push the button, if the money generate, go to the children, his children, or some shit like that. This is what has to happen. Jesus Christ, Jay-Z got the 40-40 club. You bring the 40-40 club to the Hip Hop Hall of Fame, motherfuckers gonna be chilling. We gonna be chilling. What? Snoop Dogg wife got a strip club. Snoop wife got a strip club. We call Uncle Snoop. Hey, Uncle Snoop, man, holler at me. I'm gonna need you to bring some of your flavor to the Hip Hop Hall of Fame. What could we add? Nigga, a Death Row section. He own Death Row now, so we gonna add the Death Row section. He gonna have his own Snoop section. His wife can bring the club. We can have a section for the club, the strip club over there. Like, this is all hip hop entities. Holler at the owner of Booby Trap. Yo, look, man, y'all want to bring Booby Trap to the Hip Hop Hall of Fame? I got somewhere for y'all in the back down there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So these are the things that we need to work on. Everybody will go every day. That place will be filled every day. More than the fucking Museum of Science, brother. More than the Museum of Science. Okay, more than the zoo. Yellowstone. I've been to Yellowstone, me and my brother. Biggest zoo in, I think, the East Coast or America. Yellowstone National Park in Washington, out this motherfucker. There will be more people going to the Hip Hop Hall of Fame every day than Yellowstone out this motherfucker. Because people will be going to the venues, there's clubs in there, there's bar and grills in there. You can go to the movie theaters in there and watch one of the hip hop movies if you want. Just think about the Cash Money and No Limit section. In the hip hop, just think about it. No telling what Master P want to do with his section over there. No telling how them niggas gonna be giving back to the community by giving out in their little spaces in the hip hop community, hip hop Hall of Fame. The whole No Limit section, motherfucker. All the albums. You can read the inserts of the albums, all that. You can go over there and meet artists at all times because somebody always gonna be there. The Cash Money section. The Dipset section, the Lock section. The Lock section has to be near the Biggie section. Like when you see the Bad Boy section in the Hip Hop Hall of Fame and you walk into the area, because it's going to be like you walk into Daddy's house, the Bad Boy offices and shit. And then that's going to be the Bad Boy section. And then inside the Bad Boy section is going to be a park that's going to be turned into the Locks. And then there's going to be a portal, a little door where you go inside the Locks room. And if you go inside there, it leads you to the Rough Riders room. And then you get the whole, everywhere the Locks, when they sprout it out, you get the whole shit, because now they're part of the Bad Boy too. But if you go off into the Lock side, and then you go into that door over there, it's gonna bring you into the Rough Rider section. Then that's gonna bring you to the DMX era and the Locks and Eve and all them over there. You know what I'm saying? This is how we gotta do this shit. This is how the Hip Hop Hall of Fame building has to be done. I'm just saying, man. I'm in New England. I was raised down south, though. You know what I'm saying? South Carolina, North Carolina, and Fort Lauderdale, Miami. But I was born in Boston. I was born in Boston. I do not like the Celtics. Miami Heat fan over here for life. Heat Nation for life. You know what I'm saying? But I was born in Boston. Love the Patriots. Love the Red Sox. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. Bruins and all that shit. But I used to play ball, so to hell with the Celtics, man. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's my hometown and I wish them well, but Miami wasn't doing too good this year either. So let me keep my comments to myself. But I believe in us as a people, man, and hip hop and the culture, man. Oh, nah, not Jersey. My people in Jersey though. My kids in New Jersey. Yep. Two of my kids live in New Jersey. Seaside. But that's all I wanted to talk about was the Hip Hop Hall of Fame. I think we're dropping the ball on something that everybody could chime into. This is real easy shit. Imagine the Detroit section, nigga. The Detroit section in hip hop, that nigga M and Paul Rosenberg, I believe, they gonna make sure the Detroit section is crazy, brother. Side of Baby and all them, that's just gonna be crazy, bro, in the Hip Hop Hall of Fame. Welcome to Detroit. You know what I'm saying? When you watch, don't play with me, man. I got this shit down pat, man. And these people, I just need the finances and the sponsorship to get this done, man. Welcome to Detroit. In the Hip Hop Hall of Fame building, then you get to the Welcome to Detroit. Of course, you're gonna get to M, but he gonna be in the back because he created the most. And you're gonna get the guys leading up, the ones that's coming up now, the new niggas, the brothers that's pushing the line now. You're gonna get their section. You're gonna be able to go in there and look at what my man name what my man name from 8 Mile. Damn, it'll come to me in a second. But Skrilla, all them motherfuckers that's in the Detroit scene right now. Cash Doll, one of my favorite female artists. She just my favorite artist, one of my favorite artists. Cash Doll, these motherfuckers is all pushing the line. They gonna have their section. Cash Doll done created so much businesses. In the Hip Hop Hall of Fame, when you get to Cash Doll section, it's not just gonna be about her music, it's gonna be about all the businesses she got. Then you can read up on her and see what she started and how can you help, or how could she help you, or how could you be a part of her movement. You know what I'm saying? I got you. Subscribe to my YouTube page. I'm gonna subscribe to your shit. That's the simplest, that's the least that we could all do for each other. So subscribe to my shit, I'm gonna subscribe to your shit. Once I see the subscribe link, I'm gonna go tap into your shit and go fucking move around and fuck with some shit. I do reactions as well, so I got over 600,000 views on this YouTube page. So when I do a reaction to some shit, it get a buzz. So I'll go fucking take your music, bro, and go vibe out to that shit, nigga. Do a crazy ass reaction to that shit and post that shit. I'm that type of nigga, bro. I believe that if everybody, we just look out for each other, we all gonna blow, nigga. We all gonna go, but we can come in as a crazy wave, or we can keep coming in individually every different year. One little motherfucker. Oh, we got somebody from New York. Oh, we got somebody from Philly. We got somebody from North Carolina. We could keep doing the bullshit, or we could just come in with a fucking wave because we helping each other. That's the crazy part. Yeah, let's collab, bro. Hell yeah, let's get it, man. And the funny thing is, too, I get this a lot, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people be like, damn, bro, I ain't even heard a song. And I could tell that you about your shit because you're consistent with your belief. You know what I'm saying? You believe in the way you speak, man. How contrite you are about this hip-hop shit. You know what I'm saying? About life. I'm 43, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I'm on United Masters. And so the music can just keep streaming. I don't have to be running around here. I got the Mercedes and the new Benz and all the new chains. And I don't do all that shit, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here making feel-good music, life music. I done been through a lot of shit. So ain't no time to be just talking about the frivolous bullshit no more. As you can see, I'm trying to create hip-hop Hall of Fames and things of that nature. I be on the rant, my show, the Rant Mental Health Awareness. We legal. We talking about mental health and financial literacy and generational wealth and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So my IG is Marky Slade. MarkySlade. My slave name. Cause look at my nose. This not I should be a Jackson or a Johnson or something. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Mark Slade, Slade. You know what I'm saying? Mark E. Slade with a Y. You know what I'm saying? I got over 6 million views on TikTok for reactions. Different reactions. I got 1 million here, 1.2 here, shit like that, nigga. But you be reacting to other people's shit. I don't even say shit because I don't want the controversy. So if I just react to something and you laugh at it, fuck it, you laughed at it. You don't even get my opinion. Trump could be in there saying some crazy shit, and I'll just be behind. I'll just be doing the reaction like, huh? And then won't nobody attack me because it's like I didn't say nothing. I didn't say I voted for Trump. I didn't say I didn't vote for Trump. I didn't say I like Trump. I didn't say I didn't like Trump. None of the two. You know what I'm saying? So along with learning marketing, people gotta know how to step on your boundaries, man, because that religion and that politics shit is a whole different beast. 50 a long time ago, one person's gonna believe this 100%, the other person's gonna believe this 100%. There's nothing you can do about it. So you gotta stay away, man. It's part of the reason why Michael Jordan never really spoke politically. I want people to buy my shoes, everybody. But yeah, man, you got a link, man, or as soon as you subscribe to the page and shit, I got links and all that. But my producer's in North Carolina right now. You know what I'm saying? He down there. I got producer in New York at Marathon Studios, man. You know what I'm saying? That we could hit. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that, man. And you need to know this online shit. Motherfuckers just send each other a verse and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm so much into collabing with the business and pushing the line on people, man. You know what I'm saying? You do a collab with me and somebody that I know that has a business plan that got some shit, but I don't got what they want, but you do. They be like, yo, Mark, who your man? Yo, Snoop, who your man? Yo, call your man. I got an idea. I got a business plan. I'm going to call you, motherfucker. Yo, come on over here. Bob want to talk to you. He got a couple dollars. You know what I'm saying? Who am I to sit there and say because it ain't me? No, I got the connection. Bob gonna look out for me because you my man. That's how we got to start looking at shit. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to be the fucking, oh, he ain't doing it for me, so I ain't gonna let them know about you. Like, come on, brother. You know what I'm saying? Nobody got time for that shit. We broke. I just said that. We broke. Everybody broke. We lying. You know, social media lying, nigga. You know how many niggas wearing bust down chains, the same one as Meek Mills and shit? You got about 4 of them motherfuckers. You mean to tell me you got an Audubon and you driving a Accord? Get the fuck away from me with that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You bullshitting out this motherfucker. So, like, come on, let's kill the bullshit and get to the real shit. We got to kill the bullshit and get to the real shit. And if it was a bunch of us stepping up speaking like this, then we all going to be all right. Because we ain't going to be taking no bullshit. I go into a business meeting about some mental health shit, man. I'm all ears. These white folk trying to tell me and help me get somewhere. The problem is, the main thing is, they trying to help me and bro get there because we in the trenches. Like bro said, always from the trenches, never from the pulpit. So when you're speaking about mental health, and it's not about the numbers, and it's just about passion in your culture, it becomes a different aspect. Because people want to know how I sustain my situation. You know, I wasn't raised by my parents. You know what I'm saying? I used to go to hell and be like, go up to bat. Like, people got their father, just their mama, and know that I had nothing. We didn't have neither. They was down the street getting high in the projects. We didn't have either. They was down the street in the 80s and shit. But you grow over that shit. You grow about that shit. I didn't need my mother and father to tell me my kids need to take a bath, nigga. They didn't have to give me a bath to know that these little niggas need a bath. My daughter need different type of love and condition. I didn't need my parents to know that after the mistake they made with us, I'm like, I ain't making that fucking mistake. So, but back to what I was saying about the Hip Hop Hall of Fame, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the homie, man, Lincoln. You know what I'm saying? Isaiah. Yo, let's do it, man. Let's link, man. I think that's the thing, man, with people. That's what I'm trying to do with this Hip Hop Hall of Fame shit. If I link with the right financial person, it's on. Networking is everything, and I don't need somebody with $1 million. I need somebody that's around somebody with $1 million, so we can get around somebody with 5. Because this type of business plan is going to be very, very, very expensive. Way out of my ballpark. You know what I'm saying? I can't even get a loan for the money that this shit's going to cost. You know what I'm saying? But in all actuality, we could put a footstep forward. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I'm trying to do, man. And if somebody came, and let's do a little scenario. Say somebody came, heard the idea, some T.I. motherfucker, yo, T.I., oh, cool, call Bob, they put the shit together. I wouldn't even give a fuck. I'm not even going to be like, yo, this was my idea, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing none of that shit. Fuck it. You go check my history on YouTube and social media, my social media. You'll see that I was talking about this shit, discussing this shit years ago. But since you had the cachet and the finance to put it together, how can I help, motherfucker? Let me prove to you that I've been doing this. Let me show you my blueprint and give you some ideas, bro. That's where I'm at with it. Because I can't create the shit. I don't have the finances to create the shit. You can only fucking hold something for so long, and this is shit that everybody should be thinking about. The whole hip hop should be thinking about this shit. The whole culture should be thinking about this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, what up, Weston? It's just painful, man, to see our culture go through this shit and then to be, you know what I'm saying, and don't have enough cachet to fucking push the line. All I can do is make some noise. You know, I just recently started talking about the shit because I'm like, at first I was afraid to let the shit go because somebody will steal my shit. But now it's like, fuck it, somebody steal it. Get this shit done. Hip Hop Hall of Fame building. I'm going to talk about this shit weeks and weeks and weeks and on in. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got the blueprint. I'm gonna write down some more shit. They got Chat GTP now. They got fucking AI and all this digital shit you can use to create this shit. I'm gonna create this shit on a fucking laptop, nigga. Okay? And I'm gonna have all shit set up. I'm gonna show y'all when it's all done. You can't be speaking on shit. I mean, showing shit until you fully done with your move. Once I put the blueprint out there and you can see digitally what everything's gonna be and you can touch it and oh shit, if I go down, it's over. Then somebody gonna want to say, yo, we gonna give you such and such to get the building done. But I want a piece of it. That's how business works. Now you want a piece of my idea. Because I already laid the groundwork. I already did the blueprint on what's gonna happen, the supply and demand part. Once I do all that, you already, it's signed and sealed. If I could talk to, now Jay and them motherfuckers could do this shit. They can get it done, and it's not Jay-Z's billions that's gonna do it. He got partners. Man, nigga, I don't know Bob Johnson and shit like that. And I'm not afraid to be left out. Fuck it, I don't give a fuck. I've been trying to make this shit for years, man. So, and then when I start presenting that shit on a full throttle scale, hopefully the sponsorship that I get is willing to work with me and say, okay, we gonna fucking count you in some area somehow. Because you can easily ask me to fuck out and just steal an idea. Some architect motherfucker, some motherfucking hip hop nigga that own somebody that build architectural plans and blueprints is gonna call, yo, look, man, I heard this on fucking YouTube. Let's get it done. Well, you wanna call the nigga? Fuck him. I'm over here like, fuck it. At least the hip hop shit getting done. I could talk to Boosie. Boosie, you see the fucking command center he's building in his backyard? The shit he got going on? Snoop Dogg from Timu. I like it. I love it. But if we create the Hip Hop Hall of Fame, it's gonna be able to keep us here forever, man. Keep us here forever, man. Why are we not here to create history? Why are we not here to create history for hip hop? We ain't got a building. We ain't got a Hall of Fame building. We send the niggas to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That shit's funny to me. That shit's funny to me. And then you got people like Kanye West running around here doing all this retarded shit. And never mind, I'm sorry for that word. Doing all this stupid shit. Like, brother, this is what happens when black people get a little bit, just right at $1 billion, they start doing crazy shit. Saying all kind of anti-Semitic nonsense about people. This is what we do. I'm just saying, man. I'll be on here tomorrow talking about the Hip Hop Hall of Fame again. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to create this, man. We got to get this going so we can have our legacy, so it can be there, somewhere you can go and actually see the work that people put in. How do you look at hip-hop history? YouTube? The fuck? How do you look at the history of hip hop? Shout out to T.I. with the Trap Museum in Atlanta. That Trap Museum need to be in the Hip Hop Hall of Fame. Once you put the Trap Museum in the Hip Hop Hall of Fame, then T.I. got the flagship Trap building in Atlanta, and then you come to the Hip Hop Hall of Fame, and you can see how we got it set up over there. And have T.I. come on down, T.I., and set it up the way you had it over there, brother, so that it can be authentic. All the players that's involved will be involved in setting up their area and their demographic. Come on, man. Don't speak to me about no hip hop. I have all the podcasts, all the shows, all the fucking entertainment, has nobody spoke on this. I spoke on this on the Breakfast Club years ago. I need my recording. I gotta find that shit. I spoke about it in the Breakfast Club, and motherfuckers was poo-pooing my shit. Shout out to Envy and Sean G and now Jess. I love them. You know what I'm saying? But they were just like, this shit ain't gonna happen. Motherfuckers is too egotistic. I know, but somebody gotta speak about it. We gotta get this shit out there. We gotta speak on it. How? I'm blown away, yo. I am blown away because we have so much frivolous spending we're doing in our culture. 6 months of the strip club money can build this shit. Let's talk for real. 6 months of hip hop strip club money can build the fucking Hip Hop Hall of Fame, brothers. This is how close the money is right next to us. 6 months of strip club going can build the Hip Hop Hall of Fame, brother. This is what I'm saying to people. It don't make no sense. It doesn't make no sense. In the midst of us not controlling and owning hip hop, the least we can do is create our entities on the inside, and we ain't even doing that. We not creating nothing. We not gonna make the Hip Hop Hall of Fame building. We crazy. How niggas gonna know about the history? We already shutting Kool Herc and them. We already don't know about that shit. The youngins already don't know about that. So how are we gonna keep compiling bullshit onto the hip hop community and not giving the real shit? That's why I miss Pop, man. I miss Pop. He on this type of shit. What? Imagine the West Coast section. Welcome to Compton. The Dr. Dre section and all that. We letting the hip hop shit die on us, right in our faces, man, and we ain't stepping on the gas. And this is gonna be a problem. You know what I'm saying? For the future of hip hop, it's gonna be a problem. We need to see that they used to rap different. We have to know Rakim changed the way people rap. We have to know that. Because it's not a hobby, it's a business, it's a game, it's a culture. We have to know that. We have to know why we're rapping different. Man, look, man. This ain't school or nothing, but that's just where I'm at with it, man. That's just where I'm at with it with life, man. Now I'm giving the shit out. I'm giving out my sauce so that somebody else can pick it up. You know what I'm saying? Holler at me. And I would love to be involved in the delivery of a Hip Hop Hall of Fame. I would love to be involved with the architectural work, with the blueprint and the plan like I've done. I would love to be able to sit down at a table with some business entrepreneurs and be able to speak from my standpoint so that they can take it to another level because they can execute in that level. I can't execute in that level. I could just give you the ideas and the blueprint of the way the situation should be laid out because I'm the one who came up with the fucking idea. Okay, cool. Now what can you do? I need sponsorship to get it boasted out there to the world. I need people to see this. And then I need people to tap in and be like, yo, we're on board. We're on board. I swear to God, I'm trying to deal with, not trying to deal with, look, we'll cut you this and then we'll take it from here. But like I said at the beginning of the show today, I'm broke. We all broke. So don't talk about cutting me nothing. I might take the cut and walk. Let you handle the shit. Proof's in the pudding. I've been putting in this work verbally about this shit on social media for years. When you upload a video, the time and date comes with it. You can see that other than me speaking on this shit or some other local brainiac like me, you ain't seen this shit happen. You ain't seen nobody talking about the Hip Hop Hall of Fame. So, are we willing to work on something like that, or are we willing to just let that fall to the wayside? Never have a Hip Hop Hall of Fame building. You know what I'm saying? Never be able to see the history of what we got. Hell, in New England, we got a fucking Hall of Fame building in Gillette Stadium. We got all kind of people in there. People that ain't even Patriots in the Hall of Fame over there at Patriot Place. That we got to get together and start working on our brains, man, and start picking our brains apart and then utilizing our big wigs, our heavy hitters that got the money and the cachet to do this. We got to get this shit together. We got to get out there and put this out to the world and let the people know, yo, we need this Hip Hop Hall of Fame building, man. We got the people that's willing to sit there and put the work forward to get it done. We got teachers. We can enlist an artist to come through and teach. D1 can come and teach hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Chuck D's of the world can come through. We can have the speaking engagements. Gotta let the homie by with his bike. I ain't in the studio. I'm in the back porch. But I'm just saying, man, there's a whole lot of shit we could do. You know what I'm saying? We could take it to a whole nother level. Well, what is the people scared of? What are the people afraid of? That's what it's all coming down to. That's what it's all coming down to. Whole shit list of people that got money and we can't even put this together. What a damn shame. And that's why our culture is the way it is, man. We ain't trying to stand up for each other to rock the right way. That's why the fucking shit going down like this. That shit wild, man. But that's how that's what we gonna fall victim to. That's the life we choosing for our culture. You know? So, love, bless. Y'all have a blessed day. It's the Rant Mental Health Awareness. I'll be back tapping in. Yo, Kyle, yes, I am. Snoop from Timo. Keep at Snoop while y'all make the jokes, too. While y'all keep calling me Snoop Walmart, Snoop Target, and all this other crazy shit, I'm with it. Keep just at him so that somebody else can see this shit and be like, yo, this is your illegitimate cousin, and we can get it together. And when I get some bread, brother, we all getting some bread. If I get some entertainment bread, we all get some. I'm going to remember everybody, brother. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to make sure that everybody could, you know what I'm saying? Because if we get this money off this entertainment and just this conversating and talking, I can do this forever. You know what I'm saying? This mental health shit. I can speak on black people's problems, poverty, financial literacy, generational wealth. This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? So y'all tap in. I appreciate y'all. Y'all go stream Marky Slade music on YouTube, The Human Torch Productions, United Masters. I'll be on Monday every morning at 9, the rant mental health awareness, me and my brother with the mental health awareness and the sports report mixed together. Conversation on Fridays, usually on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. We'll be going on YouTube as well. The conversation comes, we interview entrepreneurs, businessmen, you know what I'm saying, artists, you know, local brothers putting down for the children. We try to target a lot of the black community and uplift them so they can get a chance to get on a platform and speak. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, YouTube here, I got over 600,000 views on YouTube. So just tap in with your boy, man. It's your boy, Mark Slade. And like I said, keep hitting me up with the Snoop jokes, man. I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have a blessed day, because I will. Y'all dig.